Yo, what up? It's your boy D Will. I'm back at it again with another episode of the D Will Show. I got a good one for y'all today. All the way back from the crib, Chicago. My first time talking to bro. But it's gonna be a real good episode for y'all. Bro got a real good story. So it's gonna be a good one for y'all. If you don't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the D Will Show. Follow on Spotify, Apple, Google, all that good stuff. Support. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting from the beginning to now. I really appreciate y'all. Everybody who's here already. Let me add them in.
Yo,
What's up, bro? What's up,
what's the
Brody?
deal?
How you feeling?
I'm good.
You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Oh, my fault.
No, you good.
Man, bro, I just want to say thank you for taking the time out your day, bro, to
Let
really,
me put my earpiece in. No doubt, man. No doubt. I told you I got you.
for sure. Shout out to my guy, JB, Amari, everybody that really told me to tap in with you. So shout out to them, too, for sure.
No doubt.
Man,
Yes,
bro,
sir. To my people.
for sure. Man, bro, how have you been, through these last 2-3 years of this weird life we live in? How you and your family holding up, stuff like that with
Man,
life.
we good, man. Just staying healthy, trying to do the right things. Try to kind of comply with what the government got to say and stuff like that by staying in and all that the past couple years. But other than that, man, we good, man. We eating, we good.
For sure. Okay. For sure. Man, Brody, to get right into it, for you, how was your upbringing for you? How did you, where you from? You have any siblings? What really got you involved in like sports, stuff like that? And we can go from there.
Yeah, I'm from the low end, South Side, 45th, Cottage Grove, 45th, Evans. It was two big project buildings right there next to King. It's like a couple blocks over from King or whatever. Whole family went to King, I decided to go to Simeon first. I
Yeah.
was over there with Hambrick, Coach Hambrick.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Coach Hambrick. Rest in peace, Hambrick. And just basically, man, it was rough over there. It was real rough. I mean, it was safe for me, but it was rough for everybody else. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Yeah.
got caught up in it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hustled the streets like everybody else did. Nothing too crazy, but ended up going to an open gym, man. Ended up going to an open gym with Coach Williamson. He seen me
Yeah.
playing against a couple of the players at King or whatever, because I had dropped out of Simeon.
Uh-huh.
I had dropped out of Simeon. A lot of crazy stuff going on around my neighborhood, so it wasn't safe to just get on no bus or none of that. It wasn't safe at all. So
Yeah.
ain't no getting on no bus. They, and then the older cats, man, they looked out for me. They like, no, you don't have to go somewhere closer, where we can keep an eye on you,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got I'm gonna jump back to that story though. But yeah, I got three siblings. An older sister, a younger sister, and a younger brother, or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I'm the golden child.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as for I'm gonna jump back forward to me going to the open gym or whatever. It was like the change of my life right there. Coach Williams. Shout out to Coach Williams. His son too, Kevin Williamson. You
I think
probably know his son.
probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, they're my people. Went up there, man. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just like, forget it. I was just about to give up because I had dropped out, made bad decisions or whatever. I'm like, forget it. I'm gonna go ahead, go on to the open gym. End up playing against Lil Sean, them Lil Glove. There was a couple more people in there. And coach like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
who is he? Who is he? And everybody like, oh, that's Rocco. He from the building or whatever. And I'm like, he like came over there like, man, what school you go to? Who you play for? I'm like, I don't play for nobody. He like, son, you coming here.
Yeah. Oh, so he told you was going there.
Yeah, he like, you coming here. So I had to, man, I'm skipping through, but he like, yeah. He like, yeah, you coming here. So I get to the school. He like, man, meet me up here Monday morning, early in the morning. So I got there about 7 o'clock, man. He registered me. I'm like, man, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. He ain't. I don't believe he just get me in like this. But
Yeah.
man, I had to go to school, man, in the morning. I had to be there like 6 in the morning, man, to make up my classes.
Yeah.
6 in the morning, and I didn't get out of there till like, man, until it was time to practice. Man, for real. And coach, man, they worked with me, man. I swear they changed my life.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Cox, Coach Williamson, Coach, you know, man, they changed my life. You hear me?
Yeah.
They changed my life. They waited. Coach would not start practice, man, until I get there. Till I get out of my last class, for real, from 6 in the morning to like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Bro, I did that for 2 years straight.
Yeah. He really,
Straight,
really,
man.
really saved your life too. You know what I'm saying? Saved your life.
Yeah,
Gave you opportunity that kind of, changed your life for the good, man.
yeah. Cause a couple
Man.
of older cats, man, they took me under like, man, come on, we finna go up here and talk to these coaches or whatever, you know. And I talked to Coach Williams or whatever. He was the football coach, and just a couple of people, and everybody was looking out for me, man, for real, man. I love them for that, for real. They changed my
Facts.
life, bro, for real.
Facts.
And
Facts.
I bet me and Sawyer. Me
Yeah,
and
he just
Sawyer
tapped
had,
in. Yeah.
yeah. Me and Sawyer had a competitive rivalry. You know what I'm saying? It was a competitive. I used to hear a lot about him and everything, whatever. You know me, I'm thinking I'm in the hood killing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm like, man, yeah, he too little. He too little.
Yeah.
You know, Sawyer looked me up and down like, who you talking to?
Y'all
Like, who
went
you
at it
talking
every
to?
day.
Yeah, it wasn't. You know what? That's just the competitiveness in us or whatever. It wasn't like nothing strong or nothing like I had nothing against him or
Facts.
whatever.
Facts.
I felt at the time, he was in my way, like to get to where I had to go, which
Yeah.
I didn't know. Unbeknownst to me, he's the best point guard in the whole city. You know what I'm saying? In the state. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I could have been used. I could use him. You know what I'm saying? He could use me, and we could, after we
Yeah.
figured it out, man. Once we figured it out, at first it was a little rough or whatever, getting to play with each other. We ended up losing to the master or whatever. All us haven't played with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, after we figured it out, man, we went on a tear. You hear me? We went on a tear. We went on a tear. Once we figured it out, we went on a tear. We didn't win it because all of us ended up getting hurt.
Okay, we're gonna tap into that. We're gonna tap into that.
Okay.
So like for you, when you was really growing up, where you from,
Mm.
like what made you fall in love with hooping though? Because you could have played football, you could have played, anything else. But what made you fall in love with hooping? And like, did somebody put the ball in your hand, or was it like that's what the kids in the neighborhood was playing? You fell in love with it.
No, man, I had bruh. It was some cold people in our hood, man. I used to sit on our gate and watch them hoop. And I was always trying to get in with them because I was smaller. I was all you too little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I used to stay out there, man. It was like probably like, man, I say it was snow on the ground sometimes, man. I used to be out there hooping, trying to perfect my game. You know what I'm saying? Do everything, bro. When I tell you I was doing everything, anything I seen the older cats do, I was trying to do. I was shooting, I was doing everything, dribbling, everything, bro. And then when that spring came around, I had a little bit of growth spurt. And I
It
was
was
like,
over
man, I
with.
could play now. Now. So they had to start picking me up because a couple of the older cats, they didn't, they into what they into. So, you know what I'm saying? They was into what they was into. So it's like, hold on in. So they was in a couple of older cats, they was into what they was into. So they needed the people who was still hooping needed extra bodies. It was up from there. It was up from there. And then the way they played around there, man, it was like no blood, no foul. And
y'all
that
was
was
playing
real.
prison ball.
Bruh. It was no blood, no foul. Like I would literally like so the older cats be having a pride or whatever.
Yeah.
Look, I'll cross one arm up or something and make them look bad, bro. They'll come back and try to clothesline me on the shot. Man, you hear me? It's like, but it's all love though. They was like, look, they wasn't having that. You wasn't trying to, you embarrassed them, bro. It was over. They trying to come at your head. You hear me? I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I remember being clothesline, man. I crossed one of the older cats up. He was cold in his day or whatever, and I embarrassed him because I was short, I was little, scrawny, or whatever. And everybody was, like, yeah, oh, he coming up now. Ooh, he like, man, whatever. He out here now. He with the big boys or whatever. So I'm
Yeah.
laughing because I've been working on my game. You hear me?
Yeah.
Morning, noon, and night. Y'all doing what y'all do. I'm working on my game. Man, I must have crossed that boy up, man. And I'm smooth with it too. I try to set up my shot because he way over there. Man, he come out of nowhere. He come out of nowhere, man, and hit me with all his shoulder, all that. Just everything, bro. He just hit me with everything. I slid across the concrete. I had strawberries, bro. I had strawberries all on my leg, my hip, everything. I got back up, but I was so hyped because, I've been seeing them hoop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, like, what's up? Let's get it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And once they found, they like, oh, okay, he tough. He tough. Let's get it.
What was that
And
your
went up
moment
from
when
there.
you really was like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do with it?
It was this dude named Lester Brown, man. His name's Lester. No, Brazil. His name is Lester Brazil. I never forget. And this was like my moment. I was like, yeah, I could probably do something with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now he was one of them guys. He was hyper. He didn't drink. He didn't smoke. He didn't do nothing. All he did was hoop. So he had energy. He was stronger. He was bigger than me. Everything. He was older. He had more experience. And I kill him a little bit. I'm killing him, but it was slight. And then I'm like, man, I don't know why I'm holding back. Man. I crossed dude up, man, and dunked him. And it was like on the baseline, it was like a crossover. Like, the Iverson was everything back then.
Yeah.
And I hit him with that Ivo, the setup and everything, and hit him. He then jumped out of bounds the way our court was. And him trying to recover, I just went up and cocked it back, man. He hit me all in my face, crossed my chest. Man, I banged on him, man. The whole project went nuts, bro. It was crazy. The whole project.
I just know
was
your
nuts.
confidence. Your confidence was sky
It
high
went through the roof. That was it for me. It was it for me.
That was the starter for you?
It was the clicker. Yeah, it was the clicker. Like, man, you doing like this? Like, oh man. Then my name started ringing. Now everybody want me to play. Now everybody coming to get me. So, throughout the hood, like, come on, we over here. So we started going AOL or whatever. But, it's just that was it for me. I was like, man, ain't nobody, because if I could do that to Lester, then Lester was shutting down. He was shutting shit down. You know what I'm saying? So that's what clicked for me, and I just fell in love, man. And when I remember one of my homies asking me, like, yo, he like, man, when you in that zone you be in, he like, what happens in that zone? I'm like, nothing. It's just you get a feeling in the pit of your stomach, and it's like you can't be touched, you can't be stopped. Any move you do is gonna work. Everything is like a total confidence, and you project that out. I'm like, I can't really explain it, but he like, man, you going to one of these modes, bro. You got this look in your eyes. You be going nuts. I'm like, I don't know, bro. It's just in me. And then me going through that, man, and growing up, man, seeing people getting killed, all kind of stuff, man. I used to come down out of my building and see people dead, bro. Dead. I'm seeing people get shot in front of me, hit with baseball bats in their head. I saw people get through out the window, bro. Like, man, like it, and for somebody to have to go through therapy, you know what I'm saying? Basketball was my therapy. You know what I'm saying? I done seen so much stuff, man, in front of me. My uncle, they broke in my house or whatever and tried to kill my uncle, man. I had to get up out of there. I escaped. I had to been like 8 or 9 years old, bro. And they came in there. They tried to kill my uncle, and he was holding them off. They shot him in the hand, the head, the neck. They just shot him all up because he was trying to get me to get up out of there. So I had to go
Man.
through the dude legs and all that, man. I took off, ran down my homie crib, and they called the police and everything, man. And I just seen them carrying my uncle up out of there on the stretcher. Yep, and it was like, man, and then I ended up getting shot at 11. Bruh,
Just being
I
from that
grew up.
neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, I'm on the court, and I never forget, man. I'm on the court. I'm standing there, and you know how you check it up at the top of the key.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm standing there with the ball under my arm, and I'm like, and I just see everybody's eyes get big, and everybody just like, it's like they was moving in slow motion. So, you know, in the hood, if somebody else run, you don't look back, you
You
run.
run, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I took off. And it just like, and from the top of the key to around the corner where our project building was at, and it just seemed like forever. And it's like, and I promise you, it ain't no more than 5 feet that you could just sprint to. And it seemed like forever. Dude was shooting. He was behind us, chasing us, shooting. And everybody stopped under the building. You know, everybody checking themselves or whatever. And man, I'll never forget. I had the Jordan 3s on. I had the Jordan 3s on, man. I'm standing there. I'm sitting there. They like, there's somebody bleeding. I'm like, it ain't me. It ain't me. Man, and I tried to take another step, man, and my whole leg just like gave out. You know what I'm saying? I looked down, man. There's blood all under my Jordan, all running down my Jordan 3. First thing I said was, man, they fucked up my Jordans. And then my homie was like, what? What? Nigga, you shot. Like, you talking about your Jordans. What are you talking about?
Man, your adrenaline was going, so you ain't even feel it.
I ain't feel it.
You ain't even feel it.
I ain't feel it, man. I was having a great game, too.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So,
yeah.
Yep, man. So, I mean, I seen a lot, man. I've been through a lot, man. And I just appreciate life, man, because I know how precious it is, man, for real.
Yeah.
The things that I've been through, people pulling up, shooting at us, just from being in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't necessarily you have to be affiliated with nothing. But you know what I'm saying? But you can easily get hooked up in anything because all they got to do is say, hey, he from over there too. If we get him, we'll hurt them type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I wasn't in it. And, you know, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't participate in nothing because after a while you getting shot at, you know, what? You know?
I feel you.
So it's just like, so you had to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that prepared me for a lot, man. When I got back on that straight and narrow, I was like, man, I ain't nothing out here in these colleges that I ain't seen. You know what I'm saying? So this is me right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is me. And then the people we played against, and I'm like, man, they ain't it.
It was
like,
easy work.
These people, man, easy work, man. I ended up going to Michigan State. I know you want to touch on that too.
Yeah.
But I ended up going to Michigan State. I was playing at Mott Community College, bro.
Yeah.
And I never forget, man, he was strict, man. He didn't want us to do nothing. You hear me? He didn't want us to talk to no girls, no nothing. Man, we young. Like, what are you talking about? Don't talk to no girl. He want us to stay focused only on basketball. Had I known what I know now then, but it wasn't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? For me, I'm hard here. Like, nigga, I come from the streets. Like, you ain't never finna tell me what I ain't finna do with no female. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yep, man, I used to get in trouble all the time, man, with females. All the time. And look, he used to have me before practice. We used to practice early in the morning, like 8 o'clock, because all our class was at 12 and further. So we used to practice early. He used to have me in there at 6 in the morning, man, running. I forget what do you call them? Nines. So cross courts, you gotta
the sideways ones, right?
Yeah, you gotta do 9 in so many, in so many seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he used to have me running 9s. And every time I get in trouble, he'll keep piling it on. So every morning, I'm thinking he's just bothering me. I'm like, man, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. I done seen people get killed out. This ain't nothing. I'm finna do this. Man, not knowing, man, I'm building my win up and everything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even knowing. I'm thinking he just bothering me. Like,
Yeah.
We getting game time. It was over. I had win. I was
You was
strong. I was
gone.
like, bro, I had to been like 189, 190. I could jump out the gym. I could shoot from distance. I got D. You ain't just finna kill me. I could
Yeah.
pass. You know what I'm saying? I'm rebound. I'm still in the ball.
Is that me? Let me see. Let's see if I can bring it back.
My bad. Somebody called me.
No, you good, Brody. But
Yeah.
so what I wanted to touch on, bro, is when you really went to that open gym, did you have in your mind was like, okay, maybe it's a possibility I can get back into school, you know what I mean, save my life, really get back into hooping, or was it just something that you were
At
just
that,
like, man, I'm just gonna go hoop just for fun?
it was like I was finna go hoop for fun because I had
Yeah,
gave up at that point. I'm like, I'm I'm trying to figure it out. At this point, because my mom's she's always been there for me. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And she's let me make my mistakes. And then
yeah,
if I had asked her advice, because there was nothing you could do. You know what I'm saying? She knew how hard it was out there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
She could have lost me any day, me leaving. You know what I'm saying? She could
yeah,
have lost me anyway leaving. So, you know, even if it's just leaving out the house.
yeah,
So she knew how hard it was. And when I got back on the right track, she was like, "That's all I'm trying to show you, son. This is the way, this way, not that way." You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So she supported me, man. No matter what I did, man, she supported me, and I love her for that, man. That's my everything right there. My mom, you know what I'm saying?
facts. Man, I'm
So
with you, bro. I'm
she's
a mama's boy, man.
man, me too. People think that's a bad thing. I'm like, man, it's a lot of people out here that don't even have a mother. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
They don't even have a
facts.
mother.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
know, yeah.
So
But yeah, I
when
didn't
you get
think,
into
man.
King and
Uh,
y'all really, you know what I mean, you get to King and y'all on the team and y'all get rolling, y'all figure it out. How was that your whole career there from King? You know what I mean, playing with Amari,
oh,
in the
it was
backcourt, bro.
dope,
How was that whole experience? Y'all playing at state, all that. Like, how was that, bro?
man, bro. It was dope because everybody on the team was competitive.
Yeah,
Our practices used to be way harder than the games. The games come, they was too easy.
yeah,
Bro, and it was like we was getting bored with our opponents, even though they was good. It wasn't no pushovers. Even the last team in the conference can beat you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But we were
yeah,
so good, and we knew the work we put in practice, bro. Like we used to go at each other. You hear me? We
yeah,
used to go. If somebody would have recorded our practice, bro, you would think everybody on our team down there would have went pro. Like you would have know it. Like, man, these dudes serious. Like we used to
yeah,
go at each other. You hear me? Go at each other. And we developed a bond through competitiveness. You know what I'm saying? We
yeah,
developed that bond. And it was
yeah.
it was up from there, bro. It was up. Like when we figured it out, when we got the rolling, we ended up going through Robeson. I forget the next opponent. Then we ended up going through Simeon. We ran through them.
Mm,
We ran through Simeon. Then we ran through Westinghouse. That was redemption right there.
Woo!
That was redemption
I
right
know that
there.
game was sold out, wasn't it?
Man, because they had been talking crazy. They beat us in the Christmas tournament earlier. They beat
Oh,
us in the
okay.
Christmas tournament. I don't know if it's the Christmas or the back to school, one of the tournaments. They beat us in. But they held the ball. In high school, I don't know
Oh,
if you
they
could do
did
it now.
that.
They held the
Yeah,
ball. So they didn't. So they started talking crazy. 'Cause they said Banks, David Bailey, Martell Bailey. You know what I'm saying? All them, bruh. They had a squad.
facts,
These ain't no chumps, boy. These boys killers, real life
facts,
killers, bro. Like they weren't no punks, boy. I love them niggas to this day. I love them dudes to this day,
facts.
man, for real, because they brought it. You know what I'm saying? And they had
Yeah.
this little press. They used to do all that. But, we got me, Glove, Sawyer, Dildy. We got guards. Like, ain't no pressing us. Y'all gonna
No,
get
at all.
embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
every last one of us had handles. We can handle it and ain't nothing happening. You ain't taking it, ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So they held the ball and beat us. So they talking crazy throughout the city. Everybody like, yeah, King ain't nothing. Yeah, Westinghouse beat them. It was a whole bunch of talk, man. We wasn't really saying much. We like, yeah, all right, okay. All
Yeah.
right, we gonna see. We just meet us there. You know what I'm saying? So we end up running through Robeson. I forget the guy named, what's his name? So you know who I'm talking about.
Let me
He
see if
was like a
Sawyer is he
one-man.
still watching? Let me
I
see.
don't
No,
know.
Sawyer hopped off real quick.
Yeah, probably because when it went off.
Yeah.
But he I don't know how to work this stuff. But now he was like they one man crew, man. He was shooting that thing from everywhere. And it looked real crazy for a minute because he was hitting everything. And
Yeah.
it was teetering on, we go up, they go up, because he was hitting threes from everywhere.
Yeah.
So we finally lock in, get Robeson up out of there, and ended up I forget who we played next. We played somebody else, then we played Simeon. And then we played we beat Simeon, then we beat the dog snot out of Simeon. And then we punished them boys. We punished my boy Stan. I forgot about Stan. I can't even forget about Stan. My boy Stanley Thomas. Yeah,
Yeah.
he went crazy on Simeon. That boy coach told him something, got to talking crazy to him about him shooting or something. He don't want to shoot or he was scared. I forget what the conversation about.
And it was
But
over with.
man, Stan came out like a man on a mission. He started going crazy. You hear me? Left hand pull up, bang. He left to the hole, layup. Left hand pull up, bang, bang. Three ball, bang. Like we went crazy on Simeon, bro. It was over before it started. We
Yeah. So
smoked
that
them.
year y'all finished third that year, right?
No, we won the city. We won city.
Y'all won the whole thing?
We won city, which is remember back then everybody couldn't go downstate.
Got you. Okay.
It was just one representative, so it wasn't
okay.
Back then, everybody couldn't go downstate. You had to win city, man. City was bragging rights. Like, look,
I got you. Okay.
you got to win this because everybody in the cities they got dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah. Yep.
So after you have a good career at King, like how you go to Mott, like how would you end up going there? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Out of any other school, how was that? How was that
That's
career?
a little funny story. So Coach Cox called me one morning. Hey son, what you doing? I'm like, yo. What's up, coach? I'm like, man, I'm chilling. I ain't tell him I just sprained my ankle, like probably hooping before, cause season over with. I'm done. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Cause they had blackballed me. Coach Hambrick called in on me. You know what I'm saying? May he rest. I still love him, but may he rest in peace. But he called in on me because we went to Julian back to school tournament, and me and Sawyer would have been best backcourt in the country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they had that in the paper, like Johnson and Sawyer could be best backcourt in the country. Like, these dudes is serious. You know what I'm saying? We went up there against Sean Dock, all them, everybody who they said was going to win it. We ran through them. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sawyer going crazy. You know what I'm saying? We had Antoine Smith, me, Sawyer. Man, we had Big David Easterling. May he rest in peace. Man, we had, Timothy. Man, we wasn't going to play with them. We weren't going to play with them. And they said I was like 2 months too old or something. I was like 2 months too old or something like that. And everybody was like, man, if it's about the kids and saving their lives and doing, why would y'all, sit him out? You know what I'm saying? So it was a whole big deal. It was a big deal. And that took Sawyer down another guard, you know what I'm saying, that can do something. So
yeah.
So fast forward, season over with. Sawyer have a great season. Sawyer, I think he had like 30 assists one game, twice.
Yeah.
He had like 30 assists, bro.
I think he told me one game was like 33 a game, or 33 for one game or something like that.
bruh, 8-minute quarter. And y'all trying to tell me it's a better guard out here than Sawyer? A better point guard, a better PG no, bro. No. And we used to always kind of not get into it. And I used to tell him, like, man, stop playing with them because he do me the same way. If he see me playing and getting bored, he going to lose his mind. He going to be like, man, Rocco, stop playing with them. Stop playing with them. Go ahead and kill him. Go ahead and kill him. Like, he'll go at my head, bro. Every time he'll go at my head. He'll be like, man, stop playing, man. Go ahead and kill him. Like, so he ain't got no problem cussing you out.
Yeah, facts.
So, but,
call you out, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, man, 30 some assists, bro, in one game, bro. I watched it. It wasn't no padding the stats for the people on the side. 30 some assists, bro, twice. Bro, come on, man, cut it out. But anyway, once coach called me, he like, I need you to come up here to try out, you know what I'm saying, to play in front of this coach I got. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He coming to recruit some players, whatever. I'm like, all right, coach. I'm like, forget it. I'm hurt, foot swole. So, and in the hood, there's plenty of competition. So it ain't no shortage of no competition. You ain't gonna go in there and think you're just gonna kill everybody. But me being me, I'm like, whatever, I'm in here. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If this is what coach want or whatever, he trying to, he kind of upset that they didn't let me play either. So, I get up in there, I get dressed or whatever, I'm there hooping. I'm chilling because I can't really move. So I hit I bang a couple threes out, cross a couple people over, pass nice little dimes or whatever, and step back three or whatever on a bomb ankle, bro. He like, that's all I need to see. I want to sign him.
that day?
Coach Smith, yes, that day. Coach Smith, he like, I don't want to see no more. I seen you all I can see. I want to sign him. And so he signed me or whatever. And I had to leave right away. Like, it was season. It wasn't like the season's from the start, but he likes his players to be down there in the summer, working out, getting to know the team and everything like that. So I'm like, man, I ain't never been away from my house, my building, you know what I'm saying, my neighborhood, none of that. Yeah. So I just like, forget it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I told my moms or whatever, she was ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, please, get away from here.
Get away from here, yeah.
Yeah, so I went down there, man, and I got busy, man. I ain't gonna lie, I got busy. I was able to focus in and everything, man. I got busy. I mean,
I see you were two-time All-American.
Yeah. It wasn't, man. I took over that whole town, boy, in Flint. Everybody was asking me, who is dude? Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? I mean, I went to their pro-am and went absolutely bananas, bro. I went bananas in their pro-am. Everybody was like, man, who is he? Who was they? He go to Mott. Ever since then, everybody was coming up there, coming to the games. Our games was packed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
your name really was ringing for Michigan State to come through. You know what I mean? Talk to you. Yeah. How was that when they hit you and you was like, damn, this is Michigan State. This is one of the top, you know what I mean, basketball programs in the country.
Well, I didn't really know much coming from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I didn't really know, like, okay, this is the program, or go over here. Because Henry Bibby, he was at USC at the time. Mike Bibby did. He wanted me to come there. Bob Huggins, he was at Cincy at the time. He wanted me to come there. Who else? Oklahoma State, man. I had so many people there, man. This is like my second year.
Mm-hmm.
This is my second year. I had so many people coming, but my first year, that's when I put in all the work, went crazy. In the conference, everything. I went, you know what I'm saying? We went far. We went to the championship game my first year. We lost in the championship. Or was that our second year? My first year, we lost in the championship. First year, we lost in the championship. We lost in the championship game. We was up 20 against Johnson County. I don't know who was that. I forget, man. But it was the cat that went to Nebraska. He had a nice build. He was built something similar like me. He could shoot it. He could probably shoot it a little better than me. He was just a basic player, man. He went crazy because we was up 20 or 25, and he subbed all of us. because he wanted to get the people to come in. He wanted to
Yeah.
get the players who don't get no playing time to come in.
Yeah.
And he subbed all of us, man. They went on their little run. We couldn't even stop them, man. We ended up losing by like 3 points. I was hurt.
Went on that run.
Yeah, I was hurt, bro. I was hurt. I think it was our second year. It was our second year. I remember now. That was our second year. But my first year, though, I put in a lot of work. And over the summer, we went to Jerry Mullen's camp. And one of the assistant coaches, like, man, dude here used to tell me, he's like, man, dude here, he ranked this in the nation. Dude here, he ranked this in the nation. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm circling their names. I'm like, oh, I'm finna kill them. Oh, yeah, we play them today. Ooh, Tyler, Texas. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's dude from there. All right, cool. I was crossing them out. And I get on, man, I think I made dude from Tyler, Texas fall the first play. He fell. Everybody went crazy. The coaches that was watching, everybody went nuts. I go down live to my buddy. He, boom, go crazy. You know, everybody go nuts. So I'm in there killing. We end up playing Tony Allen now. Antoine Barber, they had a whip. They had a whip. You hear me? They had a whip. You hear me? Antoine Barber, I stand by Antoine Barber because he going to Kentucky. So I'm finna guard this dude. I'm finna guard him, and he gonna have to guard me. And he look at TA. He like laughing, like basically like look at this, like look at him. TA telling him, man, all right, man,
he like that.
Don't do it. He like, yeah. He telling me like, man, don't take him lightly. I'm telling you. I'm like, he like TA telling him like, dude, man, he can play. I'm just gonna tell you that. Don't take him lightly. Man, that boy had 6 points. Boy, don't play with me. And you riled me up.
How much you had?
I think I had 30. I had like 30 or 34, bro. I had 30 or 34 points. Because my coach was like, do you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As long as you play defense, he wasn't going to try to hinder you on the offensive end. You can do whatever you want. I could shoot. They used to tip it out to me, like, win the tip, I used to shoot it from half court. Like, that's how I was able to, he had that much confidence in me. Bruh, man, I had like 34 points on that boy. Had 6 points. He had one dunk. They back screened me, man. He went back door. Man, he took off. I tried to get back. I look up. That dude was in the air.
Yeah, too late.
He dunked it so hard because he was so frustrated because he couldn't get nothing off. Man, I was stripping dude. Anything he put on the floor, I'm taking the ball from him. Everything. I'm pulling up from deep. Man, killing him. And he had to guard me. And Tony Allen was just shaking his head like, I told you. He tell him like, I told you. He wasn't nothing to play with, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. And after that, man, after I killed him, I killed the dude from Tyler, Texas they was talking about. And the other dude didn't get dressed. And the dude I killed from Tyler, Texas, I gave him like 39. Right? So so he over there arguing with his coach. I just hear his coach say, he is better than you. He is better than you.
Oh, no.
They going back and forth. Bro, we up by like 15, 20 at the time. Man, I done gave that boy like 39, bro. Man, I was hitting everything. Man, I was so locked in at that Jerry Mullen's tournament, bro. I left up out of there, man. My coach brought me. I wasn't thinking nothing of it. My coach brought me in the office probably like not even a week later, man, to show me the papers. And they were saying how I was ranked number one. I was number one guard in there. Because the number one guard didn't dress. He didn't dress. He felt like if he didn't dress, he wasn't gonna lose his position.
You can't outshine him, basically. Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
but I had such a great camp. I had a great camp. Like I went crazy. You hear me? I was running the point. I was running the two. I was doing everything, bro. Everything. Yep. And then I ended up going to the top 40 after that, the top 40 camp. I forgot buddy name that went to Portland out of JUCO. I forgot his name, man. I'll tell you his name if I remember it. But I was on his team or whatever. He went to Portland out of JUCO. And I ain't know nothing. I should have entered the draft out of JUCO. You know what I'm saying? I should have just went when I was full of life, full of everything, full of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I should have just went after JUCO, but I ain't had nobody to take me under their wing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm fresh off the streets. This is all the stuff that I'm dealing with the help of the people that was back home who probably really didn't know much about the circuit or whatever. Man, when I got to Michigan State, it was a whole different thing. I'm killing them in practice and everything, bro. He still wanted me. He didn't want me to, I don't know what it was. We end up playing, I know I'm jumping, but I'm jumping to Michigan State now. Like, this
Mm-hmm.
is where my career just, like, came to a halt because of Coach Izzo. You see what I'm saying? He, I don't know what it is he had against me, bro. We end up playing, who we was playing? Allen Ray, Randy Fourier, what's his name that played for Toronto? That played for Miami now? The guard.
Oh, Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry, he was on there. So we playing Villanova. I'm having a great game. Just as a floor, like, because I don't know the plays or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know no plays, nothing. We it's the summer. So we playing. He just basically have us running basic motions and stuff like that. Motion. And
Like
I'm
a
playing
scrimmage,
against
basically.
them. Yeah, I'm playing against them or whatever. I'm having a great game. Bro, just like I think I got like 6 points and like 3-4 assists at this point or whatever, maybe 5 assists, like just running the show. You know what I'm saying? And just let him know I can run the team too, and I can score. You know what I'm saying? So, so we sitting, we playing, it's going back and forth. I'm going crazy too. Like, I'm stealing the ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting us in our sets, everything. We down 3, man. No, we down 5. I come off or whatever. I break the play, come off, hit a 3, a huge 3. Boom, go crazy. You know, come back or whatever. We had the foul or whatever. They end up winning by like 3 points or something like that. So I had a good game. I think I had like 8.6 assists or whatever. So we play against Oklahoma State. I had another good game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scored much, but I had a lot of assists or whatever. And I was, stealing the ball, doing everything I needed to do. Just getting the feel for the guys or whatever. We gets back to the campus, and in the papers, I swear I wish I would have prepared better I would have showed you the paper, bro. It said Johnson will not stay at Michigan State 2 years. Johnson is going pro after 1 year. Johnson will be gone after 1 year. Come season time, we playing against Magic Johnson, all these people, bro. All McTean Cleaves, Steve Smith. They brought William Avery from Duke up there. I destroyed him. I made him look so bad, bro. It wasn't even, they was just looking at him like, dude, who you play for? Bro, I'm like, in my head, I still have my killer mentality. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm a killer. This is what I do. I'm a killer. This is what I'm finna do. You in my way. So I'm destroying everybody they brung up there, even from Duke, everywhere. They brung Chucky Atkins to the pro-am up there, Mateen Cleaves, and told him, Mateen told me, like, yeah, that's your assignment. He telling Chucky Atkins that I'm his assignment. And I laughed because he's so little. I'm like, man, I say, Mo, stop playing with me. So they both get to laugh, and Chucky, I'm in the league. He got the little walk and all that, man.
Yeah.
Boy, I gave that boy 40. Gave that boy 40. You hear me? I'm posting them up. I'm talking to my team while I'm posting them up. Like, man, I'm like, this who you brought for me? Cut it out. That's how I'm talking. Disrespectful, bro. I was disrespectful to that man. I'm coming down. He started trying to reach and go. You know what I'm saying? Like, like acting like he wasn't really playing. Like, man, cut it out. Go through my legs. Pull up 3. Come down. Bag him up. Turn around. 1 foot. Lay up. You know what I'm saying? 1 foot fade away. Bucket. I'm killing the boy. And my team told him, like, I told you you can play. Chucky was
embarrassed that man.
I embarrassed him. Everybody like, man, he sucked. Kill him. They going crazy in Flint. Flint going nuts, bro. I'm talking about it's so packed in there, they going nuts. Oh, man, they went crazy. They made me an honorary member out there, honorary Flintstone, because I was killing them boys so bad. But they had
so you feel like when that article came out, do you feel like Izzo probably thought you was one of them, like, I don't know if he thought you was cocky, he just thought you was, you know what I mean? Because obviously
He
them
ain't.
schools like that, everything is so like you got to play by the rules, you got to play by the book. You're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Like,
I don't know
do
what
you
he
feel like
had
he
against me,
stereotyped
bro.
you before he even knew you really?
I would. I can't put a finger on it, but
Mm,
I tell you this, bro. It sucked. It sucked.
yeah.
Like, cause I ended up having a stress fracture in my foot, and they removed the bullet out of my leg while I
Oh,
was
so
there.
that. Oh, okay, got you, got you.
It wasn't stopping. I was still jumping. I was still doing everything, but it had started
Yeah.
pressing up, and it was making my leg weak because it was like damn near on the muscle down there or something. I don't know, but I couldn't really do what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? So they removed it, and it took like maybe a week or two. I think we had. Well, I don't even think I missed no games after that. But then I had a stress fracture in my foot, in my toe, and like in between my toe and my foot. I had a stress fracture, and I was out like 6 weeks or whatever, so at the heel or whatever. He tried to make it seem like that was the
That you weren't healthy, really.
yeah, and that was the cause of me getting out of the rotation and all of that or whatever. And the whole team went to him. I kid you not, the whole team, Allen Anderson, Maurice Ager, everybody went to him. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, if he don't start, we ain't going nowhere. The man would not start me, bro. I don't care what I did. Mo Ager, man, I promise you, man. Shout out to my boy. That's my boy. We don't talk all the time, but that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Delco too. He on here. He probably on here somewhere. But we playing Indiana. We playing against I forgot his name from Indiana. Man, I forgot his name. He was
He in the
nice. Bracy
he
Wright.
in the league right now. Okay.
Bracy Wright. You
Okay.
remember Bracy Wright from Indiana?
Mm-mm.
You
Mm-mm.
probably look him up. Look him up. He's real nice. We playing against them in Indiana. We at Indiana, and the coach was telling them like, "Look, don't let him get off." He talking about me because he had known me. You know, he knew what I was capable of. I don't know how, but he like, do not let him get off. Don't underestimate him. And you know, they looking like, who is this dude? Like, I don't know him. Like, they let me do whatever. So we got a shot clock play. This is a true story, bro. I'll never forget. We got a shot clock play. So we have to get in it at a certain time. So you got to be looking at the clock, trying to hold your
Mm-hmm.
man off from stealing the ball. You got to get everybody in their place. Hey, I wonder why my damn. You have to get everybody in place. So my homie Moega come around. He hand me the ball. He like, go, kill him, kill him, kill him. I break my man down, boom, boom, off the glass. Everybody go crazy on the bench. Yeah, ooh, sub. Like, okay, I'm cool. Tap me on the shoulder, like, yo, you sub me. I'm like, for what? Like, all right, I go back to. I'm trying not to show attitude because I don't want y'all to be thinking this is a stereotypical person from the hood that could, lose their mind and
Yeah.
all that. So I'm still holding my composure. He's like, son, you gotta run the shot clock play. That's not the play. And I'm trying to show you the play. I'm telling you, I'm like, it wasn't the play. It was like 3 seconds. You can't get nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, all right, that passed. He put me back in. Same situation damn near happened. Damn near identical. I breaks my man down again. I refuse to scream because I called the play, but in practice he tells me, like, look, if he playing over here, you got this whole lane to do this and do that. So, I retain information very well. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate if you just let me kill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would appreciate
Yeah.
that more than anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. It's like 4 seconds left because I had got us in the play like he had. So everybody in the Big Ten play everybody every year. They got the same plays, everybody. Everybody got the same plays. So everybody know everybody play. So my man jumped the screen. I cross over. He go way over there. Boom. I pull up. Bucket. Go back down. We play defense. I get the ball again. Timeout. He subbed me out. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, he like, oh, you're just not listening. You're not listening. And I was like, man, this dude bothered me. I guess he trying to test me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, cool. We win the game in Indiana, whatever. We go to Kentucky. We in Kentucky. I think that year we play Indiana, Kentucky, Kansas, Duke. We play everybody, bro. We play when I tell you we play everybody, we play everybody. Some of the teams didn't do so well afterwards, but we play all the
Mm-hmm.
top ranked schools, everybody you can think of, because he felt like we could win it.
Yeah.
So this is my first year there. He felt like we could win it, and we almost won it because we beat Maryland with Steve Blake them. We lost. We ended up losing to TJ4 and them at Texas.
Okay.
So we at Kentucky. Now I'm having a good game. I think I got like 6 points at this time. Like it's early too. It's early, so I'm feeling good. I'm feeling bouncy. I'm feeling myself now. I'm finna come out. Now I'm like, yeah, this is my game. I'm finna go crazy. I refuse a couple screens, little up and under layup, little scoops, left hand, right hand, scoops. You know what I'm saying? I'm going crazy now. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna go. This is my breakout game. I know it. I feel it. I break my man down, lay the ball up or whatever, and then they call the timeout. He subbed me out. I don't think I seen. We end up winning. I don't think I seen the floor until like it was like maybe like 6 minutes left in the game. Yeah, he subbed me, bro. He subbed me again.
Let me ask you this:
bro.
if you didn't go to Michigan State, who else was you looking at?
USC, because Henry Bibby wanted me to come down. USC, and at the time, what influenced my decision to go to Michigan State, for one, they had just won the championship in 2000, and two, the World Trade Center stuff, the planes and all that. I didn't know what was gonna happen with all that, so I didn't want my mom them getting on the plane to come to see me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, so that's what made me go there or whatever. I could have went to, I should have went to either Cincinnati or USC, but I didn't have nobody saying, "Yo, no, that ain't the place for you. Don't go there." You know what I'm saying? Don't go here. Go here. Do this. Do that. I didn't have that. that. Nobody, and then the guys that really knew about it back home was in jail. You know what I'm saying? One
So
of
you
the
ain't had
older
no
guys.
guidance really.
I didn't have nobody. Didn't nobody. All the guys that I grew up under, they hood dudes. They teach you about the streets and teach you how to survive, but they ain't know nothing about that life. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know.
Yeah.
They was just rooting me on. You know what I'm saying? They was just hoping I made it. And they was so mad at Coach Izzo, man. They was pissed at him, man. They was pissed. Like, man, let him go. Like, let him. Everybody was telling him no. Everybody, bro. Everybody was telling him. And he was telling everybody that I didn't know the plays, but I had knew the plays inside and out.
Yeah.
One of the assistant coaches, I guess he had got to him at the time. He talking crazy to me at one of our banquets, and he talking crazy about me to my mother. He didn't even know that was my mother, bro. True story. He talking crazy. This hoodlum, he's just he just this and he that and that, and he don't know the play. He just going crazy on me, bro. And I knew the plays inside and out because Coach G, that's my boy. He set me down, man. He set me down, and we went over every single position. I knew what everybody had to do. I knew what everybody was supposed to do. I could run the point from any position. The center, I knew where the center had to go. I knew where the forward, everybody. I knew everything. After he set me down and went over that, I knew all the plays. I knew everything. So he couldn't say that I didn't know the plays. You know what I'm saying? Then he tried to say I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? For 6 weeks. But that still didn't stop the season. You know what I'm saying? We still had plenty of season to go. So, you know, it was a lot of stuff, bro. And it hurt. It hurt. I ended up working out for Indiana. I worked out for the Bulls. I worked out for Detroit. I worked out for Detroit. Man, all of them liked me. And I ended up breaking my hand my first year out. Look, broke my hand. Yep. So,
and that was it for hooping for you?
Yeah, as far as that, and then I ended up going, as far as like overseas and all that other stuff, I ended up going to the IBL. And we assembled a decent team there. We won 2 championships or whatever. It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it gave me my love back. How you doing, neighbor?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, right? Yeah, great, man. Yes, sir.
I just got
Yeah.
two more questions for you, Brody, and I know you probably got things to do. For you, bro, if I were to say create an all-time five from Chicago, let's say
Ooh, boy,
you gonna play
you tripping.
blacktop ball. Blacktop
You
ball. I'm
tripping.
like, hey, bro, I need you to bring five people with you. Who you bringing with you?
I gotta have my PG Sawyer, man. I gotta have him. I got Sawyer. Oh, boy, oh, man, you putting the nigga on the spot, boy. I gotta have Sawyer.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
Facts. That's mandatory.
I'm gonna say, cause I mean, I'm a little biased, so probably Anthony Johnson. Uh, hmm. Paul
McPherson.
McPherson. Yep.
Okay.
Man, oh boy, that's tough. This is tough.
Two more. Two more.
Oh my God, bro. I'm talking about prime Paul. Like
Facts.
Paul of the
Yeah.
league, Paul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody prime. Okay.
Bruh. Whoo, me, Sawyer, Amp, Paul. Me, Sawyer, Amp, Paul. Me, Sawyer, Amp, Paul. So one more. I
Yep.
need
One
a
more.
center. Me, Sawyer, Amp, Paul. Yeah, I need a center. I don't know. I'm a little biased. I might have to go with Big Leon.
Okay. Can't go wrong with
Big
that.
Leon. Big
Can't go wrong
Leon.
with that.
I mean, I
Facts.
know it's a lot of man, bro. I can switch the five up and go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got a couple of my West Side homies, boy. They hoop too. You know,
Yeah.
Dave, them, all them. They dogs
Yeah.
too. So,
Yeah.
but
But
yeah,
I
but
put you
that's
on the
my
spot
all-time
though, so
five.
it was the first five that came to you.
It's the first five that came. Yeah, you definitely put me on the spot. But that right there, I feel like we got everything. We got defense. We got shooting. Amp can shoot. I can
Yeah.
shoot. Sawyer can shoot. You know what I'm saying? And I forget. I can't even forget. See, because I probably have to coach. Because if I get my boy Steph can go in there too. You know what I'm saying? But Steph and Sawyer like the same thing. But Steph can go to the two because Steph can shoot it too. So I don't
Yeah.
know, bro. Yeah, that's tough. That's
It
tough.
could be a nice little talk. Nice little, you know what I mean? Swap, however you want to do it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not.
Uh,
I'm talking about I swap myself out for them.
yeah, facts. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to swap them out, but I swap myself out. Yeah.
Facts. Okay. And then the last one I got for you, Brody, is like, who would you like to see on my platform that can kind of tell their story, that can kind of help motivate, inspire somebody else that didn't know? You know what I mean? Because, like I said, your story. Who?
Stanley Thomas.
Okay. Okay.
Stanley,
Well,
he's in a
connect
similar
me with
similar.
him.
I got you. A similar situation, bro. Yeah, Stanley. I
Okay.
would say Stanley, bro. Stanley Thomas.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, connect me
For
with him.
real.
I'd love to have him on my platform, bro. You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean? This is what I'm about.
Yeah, no
Man,
doubt,
bro,
boy.
I
Man,
just want to say
continued
thank you,
success,
Brody.
bro, man, for real. Continued
Appreciate
success,
it.
man. I love what you're doing, man. Keep it up, man. Keep it going. Everything,
Thank
boy.
you.
It's all love over here.
Love, Brody. Be safe, man. I'll holler
Yep,
at you.
you too, bro. All right.
Love.
Yep.